Hi there, this is Jamie with Reason Funding. In today's tutorial, I'm going to walk you through the process on setting up an event in the Reason Funding system. And to do that, it's essentially a four-step process, starting off with number one, adding the event to your calendar, two, using the e-commerce module to create your event products, three, use the visual builder to create an event page, and then four, add links to your header menu. So the first thing that we're going to tackle today is in this video is adding the event to your calendar. And then the next video will go step by step on creating your event products and then using the visual builder and then adding the links to your menu. So I'm logged in to my Sandbox account and I am on the welcome homepage. So this is the page that you'll see when you initially log in. So the first thing that we're going to have to do is add our event to our calendar. And to do that, I'm going to look for content. So it's the second menu item down, and I'm going to click on it. And then I'm going to look for blog, event, and promo. Click on that. And we've got a choice here. We can create a new event from scratch, or we can clone a past event and use that to save time. And to do that, so I've got an event from 2018 that was created, and I can hit clone and it'll create a copy of it. And then all I have to do at that point is to just go in and edit the dates and the event description and all the other details. But for the purposes of this tutorial, we're going to create one from scratch. So I'm going to click add new, and it's going to open up. So I'm going to give this a name, title. So 21 hackers. I'll scramble. Now the slug is basically, you'll see there's an example, is going to be the very end of your URL. So it looks something like this. And just to kind of a rule of thumb is just make sure that there's not any spaces and try and use hyphens whenever you can. You can use an author name or you can leave it blank. And as far as the category is concerned, this is an event. And so I'm going to uncheck this box. When you click on an event, you'll see here there'll be some fields that will open up. At this point, just ignore these for right now. We're adding some information to this, so these will actually like pull in and display information there. So these are kind of beta for right now. So just ignore these for the time being. You're going to want to start on event date here. And so you can either just real quick, just put in today's date, or you can put it in a date in the future. So if it's a month away, you can click this arrow here, and we'll do April 17th. And then the end date is going to be April 17th. So click it twice and then hit apply. The event type, so it would be food services is what I've got set up in here. If you need to add, for us to add an event type for you, we can do that as well. So I'm going to just, for this purposes, just select entertainment. Then you choose your start time. And so I'm going to, so say for instance, it's a 9 o'clock shotgun start. So I'm gonna click on this just for time saver, and it's an AM, and then the event will end. Click on that, choose 2, then toggle that to PM. The event is not recurring. I'm not going to show this on my homepage slider. And then for now, the status is if you're working just in draft mode, like you want to say we're all live, pretty busy lives, and the phone may ring, or somebody may come tap you on the shoulder and ask you a question. you can click this the status to inactive, and then come down here to and hit submit to save your event. And at that point, it's still in draft mode. And then when you're ready for it to go live and publish it to the site, you can toggle it to active and then come down and then hit submit as well. So I'm going to put this as inactive for now. As far as the post date, you can schedule this. So you can choose today, or if you'd like it to post 3 days from now, you can click on that and choose to have it post on the 19th. But for the purposes of this, I am going to post it today. And then as far as the end date, we're going to have it drop off on the day of the event, which is the 16th. Let me just double check that. So it's 17th. And then tags. So tags would be kind of like a category. So you can type in or a search function. So golf scramble, and then hit add. And then a featured image. So the featured image would be the image that's going to display along with your post. And so I'm going to select file. And then let's see, Training Docs Gallery. Let's see, what do we got here? I'm going to choose this one right here. And then the image alt tag is basically just a description of the image. So I'm just going to use 2021 golf scramble. And that's for accessibility purposes. And then a short description of your event. And try not to misspell anything. I'm not going to type in a big long detail there on that. But you can, typically it's about 1 or 2 sentences just as a short description of the event. And then down here where content is concerned, this is where you can put a little bit more detail. Now, just one kind of note, if you have, say for instance, you've got some information that is typed up on like a Word document and you're just going to copy and paste that in here. If you've got your Word document up, you can come in here and you can copy it and then come back to this content field. If you're going to paste that in there, you don't want to paste it directly from Word. What you want to do is just right click using your mouse and hit paste as plain text. That way we can strip away a lot of, there's some hidden code and Word documents and word processing documents if you've got a Mac or some other kind of program that you're using. Pasting it as plain text will strip that information away, all that code away that could cause some issues when you go to post it. You also have the ability to add images. So if you click here for picture, I'm going to add this picture right here. And then just, again, golf ball. So description. And then if you come down and let's see. You come down and click on the image, you'll see like a little menu up here where you can resize it or position it, justify it right, left, center. So I'm going to decrease this about 50%. And so once you have everything set up where your post is ready to go, you can change the status from inactive to active and then hit submit. And your post is ready to go. You can preview what it looks like. And there it is. This is just what it will appear like on the calendar. Now, every site that we have will come default with a calendar and event page. If you want to see what that looks like, you can just open up your website, and it's always going to be your URL / events, and it'll open up a calendar. And so there's two views. There's a calendar view, and then there's a list view. I always prefer the list view better than the calendar view. And so if you hit details, it'll open up to the calendar. And once we create your products, we can come back in and add the products. And you can just use this as to direct people to if you want to. But for purposes of this, we're going to actually create a more detailed event page, and that's going to be in video number 3, where we use the Visual Builder to actually create a page that will attach to the website. So this completes the tutorial on adding a event to the event calendar. The next video will be to set up your event products using the e-commerce module. So this is Jamie with Reason Funding. Thank you very much.